Uh-oh. Okay, confession time. I went to the store to get some fruit and veggies for our dinner tonight. And guess what landed in my cart? Again, yeah, a Hostess orange cupcake. Childhood nostalgia in a wrapper. 300-calorie reminder that I still have a lot of work to do on myself. We all want our lives to get better. Maybe we want more money, a better job, better health, better relationships. And so naturally, we look outward. We chase some of the titles. We polish our resumes. We wait for someone to give us permission to really level up. But the most effective and honestly the fastest way to change your life is to change you. Just like Michael Jackson said.
If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change.
If your personal habits are a mess, your career will probably reflect that. If your time management is absolute chaos, your goals will continue to be stuck in limbo. If your mindset is more reactive, your leadership will always kind of hit that high ceiling. If your mindset is much more reactive, your leadership ceiling is a lot lower than it could be. And this is true in a lot of different facets of life. One of the quotes that has kind of stuck with me for a lot of years is from Dave Ramsey. Personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% head knowledge.
Personal finance is 80% behavior. It's only 20% head knowledge.
It's not so much a math problem, it's a me problem. We already know what we should be doing. And even in personal finance, we kind of have some idea. We should budget. We should save some money. We should probably eat at home. We should avoid debt. But we don't. Not because we don't understand it, but because we just don't have the discipline. And Dave Ramsey makes a point of this. It's not about borrowing at a 3% rate while investing and getting a 4 or 5% rate back. It's about saying no to Starbucks every day. It's about putting the Hostess cupcakes on hold, despite how good and tasty they are. It's about not hitting snooze 5 times every single morning. Most of our growth problems are really just our behavior problems in disguise. Here's another quote that kind of stuck with me this last week. It's from Jordan Peterson while he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Here's what he said.
Meaning?
Well, my sense is that if you want to change the world, you start from yourself and work outward because you build your competence that way.
And I find that to be incredibly true. We don't have to start with changing everything about the world. A lot of the times, we need to start with our room, our calendar, our habits. We start with everything that we've been kind of avoiding doing because it takes a little bit more effort than we want to put in. You know, the ones where you have to call and set up a doctor's appointment, go to the dentist, that one apology you've been meaning to get to, the uncomfortable conversation you've been putting off, the 10 pounds you might want to lose. Stephen Covey talks about something called your circle of influence. These are the things that you actually have control over. Your attitude, your effort, your words, your schedule, your spending, your habits. Inside your circle of influence, those are the things that you have control over, that you can choose to change and make those changes. Outside that, that's where it goes into your circle of concern, the things you care about, but you can't really control directly, like the job market, your boss's opinion of you, the economy, global events, social issues. These are things that you might want to have influence over, but we can't control directly. When we focus on our influence grows. When we obsess over our concerns, our influence shrinks. So let's talk about career, jobs. Do you want to move up? Do you want to get promoted? Do you want to be seen as a leader? Start with showing up on time. Be the one who listens well. Follow through on promises, even the smallest of ones. Do the work you've been asked and do a little bit more. You don't need to network with high-level CEOs to make a difference. You just need to be the kind of person people can trust. Build something cool and people will come. You can start to build that audience. You can start to have those networking opportunities. But it starts with you. Self-management always beats self-promotion. So back to the cupcake. Every time I grab one, it's not just a sugar hit. It's kind of a tiny compromise. I tell myself, well, I deserve it. I went out, I went shopping. I deserve a little something sweet. And this one won't really matter. It's one cupcake, 2 cupcakes. You know, how could that possibly affect me? But these kind of micro compromises, they add up over time. The same way that compound interest grows over a long period of time, your daily habits compound your character. Over time, your character kind of drives opportunities. When you grow yourself, the world doesn't change for you. It starts to change around you. You start to see things differently. More opportunities become available to you. Hopefully, you start becoming a better parent, a better partner, a better boss, a better friend. People will probably start coming to you for some advice. You start leading without asking. And ironically, that's when you start getting invited to the table. That's when more opportunities become available to you. The best way to change your career is to change your character. The best way to lead is to follow through with what you actually promise. It's not glamorous, it's not viral, and it's not easy, but it works. So if you're stuck, don't just worry about how we can put our nose to the grind a bit more. Think about how we can grow deeper. That promotion, that dream job, that clarity that you've been kind of looking for, it's not out there, it's all in here. Change starts with you, and it multiplies. And one of my favorite quotes of all time is from the great show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, from Uncle Iroh.
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
I think a lot of us have ideas that we want to change the world, and I think that's a great thing. Hopefully we want to change it for the better. We want to help other people in their lives. We want to improve the quality of life for everybody. We want to do things that have an impact and generally help people. And I think those are great aspirations to have. And a lot of the times, if we want to do that, we have to start with ourselves. Be the change you want to see in the world. Sometimes it feels like we get lost. Sometimes we're not sure where we're going. But if we keep learning and keep moving, we'll have some beautiful scenes that we can enjoy in our life. Start small and start now. And if you grab a cupcake, don't beat yourself up over it. Just keep learning from it and keep growing. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. I love making this kind of content. Going forward, it'll probably be a little bit more like this, doing kind of one episode a week. I just find that I want to make a little bit higher quality videos, as well as hopefully have better scripts instead of forcing myself to crank out 3 videos a week. I just wasn't having as good of a time. I know I said I was going to do that as the Law of 100, and I think I'm going to keep that goal. It just might get extended a little bit more as I work on it throughout this next year. But I hopefully want to create a little bit better videos, a little bit more intentional, rather than how can I create a script really fast so that I can crank out 3 videos a week and then hastily edit it and throw it on YouTube. So hope you guys enjoy that. If not, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you for listening this long, and until next time, I will catch you guys later. See ya.